today. What are you up to? God, you don't even know me. I'm going to go jump out of my window and swing around town. Try not to get shot while I'm gone.
Exactly.
It always killed me.
Yeah, but I think that played on the whole, like, change of Peter when he, Uncle Ben died.
Yeah, when he started out, he was, like, real angsty and all that. By the end, he was, like, full-fledged hero.
That's why I was like, I was so stuck on reading that book, I couldn't put it down. I couldn't put it down. Like, I would just read. So
that was probably one of the best examples of character development.
Yep. Because he went from just, little angsty guy to a superhero to become pretty much a legend. And I didn't understand why they was like, we gotta train you because you suck. And I was like, he did so much.
So like, you're an amateur.
I was like, he just doing
I didn't die in ultimatum. That's more than I could say for most people.
Yeah, exactly. That's more than he could say for a seasoned veteran. Like, Pillow hasn't read it yet. Pick it up. No, keep not paying attention, man. No.
Talking about Ultimate Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was like, you haven't read it. I don't want to recommend stuff and spoil it. But, yeah, it's a good book. And I feel like, because Peter Parker's been doing it longer than most of them, I don't think most of them even became heroes until after he was a hero. And then they were like, well, we're grown-ups, so we're more mature. You need to train under us. Now, I think he could have did it better. Because they said that, we're going to train you, but then they never really did anything. Captain America told him he hated him. And then Thor was like, I like you. And then Iron Man was like, hey, you like tech stuff. Here's my lab. And that was about it.
No. Iron Man was like, he's like, I'll trade you, and they're standing there for like a half an hour. He's like, you don't know anything, do you? He's like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
So then they stop something and then they leave. Then Thor shows up. He's like, you're a really good person. I'll see you later, and he just leaves.
Exactly.
Then Captain America shows up. He's like, throw a kick. He kicks. You suck. Put away your costume.
Exactly.
You suck at everything. Just die, and she just walks away.
Exactly. So I was like, man. I didn't know what they were going with that. I really did.
I hated the whole time Captain America's he didn't even give him a chance. He just throw a kick. You suck. Bye.
Exactly. He just off the bat didn't like Peter.
What kind of training was there?
None.
Well, he just took him to a graveyard and said, you're gonna die. He was just the biggest downer. I mean,
well, that's what they were trying to build up Captain America. It was like apparent, from the other Captain America, Captain America in the regular universe, whatever. He's an upstanding citizen, leader of the Avengers. He's just all around awesome guy. And then Ultimate Universe, we gotta change him. So let's make him a dick. Let's make him a complete dick. And that's pretty much all he was. And then apparently he's changing now. But I don't want to go into it any further because I don't want to spoil nothing for anybody. But spoiler alert, Captain America's a dick. That's about it.
He really is.
Like, I didn't understand where they went with that. But, whatever. What you gonna do? I wasn't really reading the books anyway, so I didn't really care. Like, the only Ultimate book that I read, just read Uncanny X-Force 13, crazy. I actually did read that. I don't know if
I've been hearing a lot of good things about Uncanny X-Force.
Uncanny X-Force is the bee's knees. No, but it's very good. It's well, first of all, it's got Deadpool on the team, so I'm already
reason enough.
Exactly. I'm already sold. Deadpool, new costume, he's on the team, cracking jokes. I'm good. But no, it's a really good book. I'm enjoying it. It's dark. The art was weird at first. Like, everybody looks so ugly. Like, Wolverine's face looks so weird, but then progressively it got better. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And then it's dealing with this whole apocalypse thing. Love Deadpool's writing in that. Yes, exactly. Daniel Way's Deadpool is funny, but it's no substance. Whereas in Uncanny X-Force, he's not a main character, so he doesn't talk that much. But when he does talk, it makes him seem more human than a cartoon character, and he does say some funny things and does some funny things in there. So that's why I like the book. Well, that was my main reason for jumping in that book. It was like, Deadpool's in it, gotta read it. But then as I kept reading the book, it was like, this is some good shit right here. I mean, the team is it's Psylocke, Wolverine, Deadpool, Archangel, Phantom X. And it's a pretty cool team of pretty much cold-blooded killers.
Yeah.
And they trying to stop a apocalypse from happening. And I was like, this is pretty cool.
I mean, do you really need previous knowledge of X-Men in order to get into
No,
X-Force?
because telling you the truth, I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about Phantom Menace. I know nothing about Psylocke other than she got a nice ass, and I know nothing about Archangel. So like that's all they do. In every book, they always show off her ass because all she's wearing that little one-piece swimsuit unitard thingy, and that's about it. That's all they do all the time.
Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, and that all she did, like she was always facing back towards the TV.
Yeah,
like no matter what, they always highlighted that. Like that was her major aspect. Not that she's a psychic or had a little blade made out of powers. No, it's just that ass. But no, you don't need any prior knowledge. They pretty much set up the whole universe, and it's pretty much just them setting up the team and then trying to stop Apocalypse. And they don't really go into like details of history and all that stuff. It's a pretty good read for anybody who doesn't want to jump into a book.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Because I don't have no real knowledge about X-Men, so I ain't really know what's
all I know is from like major stories like the Phoenix Saga.
I just know from the cartoon.
Oh yeah,
all I've really seen is the live-action movies, just the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, you missed out on the crappy one.
I was gonna say if you missed 3, I really envy you.
Exactly.
That movie.
What do I think about the Blade movies?
Okay. I actually just watched X-Men 2 like last night. All I remember was like every time Storm appeared on screen, I kept making struck by lightning jokes.
Oh man, I enjoyed Storm and all. The first 2 movies were good. I enjoyed it, but the third movie they just kind of fucked up everything, and I don't know what they were doing with it. Toxin asked. I saw Toxin. I thought you said he was leaving, but he's still in it. But he asked what about the Blade movies, and to tell you the truth, at first I didn't know Blade was Marvel until I went back like in recent years and I looked back and it had like the little Marvel flipping through comics beginning, and then I was like, oh, this is Marvel? What? And then I saw like this old episode of Amazing Spider-Man cartoon, and Blade was in there.
I think that's where I first saw.
That's right, with the afro.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. And then I watched the movies, and I enjoyed the movies, actually. The only problem I had with the movies was the CG. When the fight scene happened, it just looked so out of place.
Well, alright, the thing I have with the movie, the first movie didn't have that much.
No.
Second one, the first fight scene in the movie where they fight in front of the lights.
Yeah, and they just flipped
out. That was just... I mean, to be fair, that was either... I don't know if it was late 90s or early 2000s.
It was like... I can look it up, but it's not that important.
I know the first one was 90s.
Yeah, I think the second one might have been like early 2000s, probably. So,
all I know is Blade isn't Blade. Like, alright, there's times when people reinvent a character that's bad, and there's times when it's good. I don't really like Blade in the comics. But if you notice, Ultimate Blade is just like he was in the movie.
Yeah, even though I almost seen Ultimate Blade like twice. That one
he looks like Wesley, the one in like Spider-Man.
Yeah, he came in and he was like, Spider-Man was like, I ran into a vampire today. He was telling Mary Jane. And he's like, it freaked me out that Blade just come out of nowhere. He was like, kid, this ain't for you. He kills the vampire.
Yeah, he's like, I'll rip your lungs out. I'm
like, if I see you again. And then he just like disappears. And I was like, okay, I'm never going to see him again. I never did. Until the whole New Avengers and New Ultimates or whatever. And then they was like, hey, Blade, you want to be on the team? I swear the team just consists of black people. Like it was War Machine, Blade, and then Nick Fury, and then Ultimate Hawkeye.
What was the name of the Black Hulk?
The Black Tyson.
Yeah, then they had for 2 seconds and they killed him.
Yeah, it was like you're the Hulk's mentor. But he's just an old ass black man.
I have no idea where that came. Like I don't read that much Ultimate. I read Ultimate Spider-Man, the beginning of Ultimate X-Men, and then I read that just because I heard it tied in with Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then I got caught up in it, and I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, like I read all of Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't know anything about the Hulk at all. The only thing I read about the Hulk was the Ultimate Wolverine versus the Hulk, and that was pretty good. Like that was pretty good. And
I remember
pretty much Wolverine trying to track down the Hulk and kill him.
In Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, I think the best Ultimate Hulk story was the one where he meets Spider-Man on the bridge and the military's all after him.
Oh, yeah.
And they think that he tried to throw that school bus off the bridge and he's trying to save it.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad for him.
Yeah, because he's just trying to... Like, that happens so much with the Hulk, where he's like, I'm trying to save people. He's like, no, you're trying to throw them in the lava.
Like... Spider-Man's trying to help him out. I didn't know where like 25 tanks show up. Leave him alone, and then the Hulk just turns around, hey, can you kill me? And they all just shoot him and he runs away.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm trying not to spoil stuff. But it's just small stuff.
That was just a little,
yeah, just a little tidbit.
Yeah, it was just a little side story that they had there.
Yeah, but I mostly just follow Ultimate Spider-Man because that's the best. I haven't been reading any new stuff like Ultimate X and Ultimate whatever stuff. I just been reading Spider-Man.
When I saw that Ultimate Spider-Man was doing the Clone Saga, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
I had already read the one from the 90s because I had the whole thing. Alright. It was all in its own little shelf. It was just labeled The Amazing Spider-Man. And it had this huge book, and it's like, Amazing Spider-Man, the whole Clone Saga epic. I'm like, oh, that's epic, and it must be good. I take it home and read it. I'm like, this is terrible. And then I see Ultimate Spider-Man's doing it, and I'm like, alright, this should be good. I had really big doubts about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read it, I'm like, how can people not do this back in the 90s? I like the freaking Who's Who game that they had for like 25 issues.
Yeah, that was irritating. They did it better, and it was a lot shorter. It was like 5 issues. And then it just ended. Like, everybody was going, well, I'm kind of... This is the one thing I don't want to spoil. Other stuff, I slip up there. But I'm trying not to spoil stuff for people. I know that, what about the Spider-Man rebooted? What are you talking about, the movie?
Oh, I could talk about that. I learned a lot of stuff about it.
The new movie that's coming out. Pillow, have you heard about the new movie?
The Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I have.
It was funny because way back when they said that they weren't doing the Spider-Man 4, I was kind of upset because I was like, I really enjoyed the first 2. The third one sucked, and I was hoping that they would come back, with a bang for the 4th one. But then they was like, nope. Exactly. They was like, nope, too bad. It sucked, so we're gonna reboot it. And I was like, all right, they're gonna reboot it, but I wanted them to do something different. And this is probably around the time that I was first reading Ultimate Spider-Man. And I was like, they should just do Ultimate Spider-Man, the movie. That would be probably better. Have like the Hulk-looking Green Goblin and stuff like that. And just do like a story like that, pretty much. And I was like, that would be interesting. At the same time, I was also like, maybe they should just do something, totally different. I want to see a black Spider-Man. That's why I was kind of torn. Because at the time they was casting for the movie, Donald Glover was going up for the role of Spider-Man. He's a black comedian or whatever. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Like, I've seen this movie, Mystery Team.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And that movie is so stupid hilarious.
I
was like, if this dude wants to be Spider-Man, I'm good with that because he's funny. And if they just did something different where it's like, oh, he's a black Spider-Man. I mean, they are New York. It's not that far of a stretch. Let him go to a science lab and get bit, and then let's see what happens. Because while they probably just gonna retell the origin story again unless they just do it really, really fast. Because I'm getting tired of just seeing reboots and all they do is just retell the same thing that was in the other movie, but not as bad. Like the Hulk did it good.
There's the thing about the origin story. All right. Hulk did it in like 5 seconds. It's little flashes. Alright, that can be a good origin story. Batman is a good one.
Yeah.
You get him training, you get like his inside of his head and everything. Spider-Man, he got bit by a spider, he wrestled, his uncle died.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't need to see that a million, but
again and again. And then you see, then you get Superman. Superman just... I think he has one of the most interesting ones.
Well, him coming from planet Krypton and
growing up in a small town and I mean, you have a person who can literally just control the world, but he doesn't because he was raised by like a old farmer values and everything. Yeah. And I always thought that was interesting until after 10 years it got kind of old. It's just I don't know. I really don't want to see an origin Superman movie, but I'm kind of straying off topic.
I feel like everybody and their grandmother has heard of Superman's origins. Like,